All right, Chris, talk about the game day experience at Williams-Brice and what makes it different. What's the feel? What's the vibe like
It's
when it's really juiced and ready
yeah,
to roll?
yeah, Mark. It's electric. It's electric. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. It's different because, of course, if anybody's that's been there, if you've seen the stadium even on TV, it's not an on-campus stadium, so you don't get that feel and that vibe that you get when you go to Athens, you go to Clemson, you go to any other on-campus type stadium. But the beauty of our setup is there's so much open area for tailgating. And Gamecock fans, I think, are as great as they come to listen. They're loyal, they're passionate, they're uh, crazy college football fans, but the interaction between the visitors and Gamecock fans is always a good one, I feel like. And you've got the fairgrounds, you've got Gamecock Park, you've got Seawells, which is where we threw our tailgate last year. You've got the frat lots for the students, memorial lot for the students. So many different places to tailgate, but just electricity, man. You hear Sandstorm. Man, it's a lot like other schools where you see somebody else donning your school colors, man, and it doesn't matter their background, their history, their ethnicity, their religious beliefs. Like that becomes your best friend on game day. And yeah, when South Carolina football is really buzzing, man, it is a raucous atmosphere. It's a raucous environment. It's almost hard to put into words. I mean, really, truly, the game day atmosphere. It's just you can feel it. You can feel the intensity and the energy. I'll never forget going out there 2020, right? For the first football game, and we had 20% capacity. And that's what I missed so much. I went out there for a tailgate and I was like, this just feels eerie. This feels ominous. It feels strange. And getting back out there last year, and we start early, games at 7. Hey, we'll get out there at noon, man. We're out there all day long. We'll get out there at 11. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. But you can feel it, man. It's in the air. It's the excitement, the energy, the passion, the hope and optimism. I mean, all of it, man, bundled up into one. And then as the seconds tick down, getting closer and closer to kickoff, it's just that intensity. It builds and it builds and it builds, and then you have Gamecock walk, and then you finally are going into the stadium, and it's just I would probably say similar to a lot of other SEC experiences, but it's unique in its own right. The tailgating scene, the setup, the people. I mean, it's absolutely electric. It's one that I'd highly suggest anybody tuned in or any college football fan that's been meaning to make the trip. I'd highly suggest it to you, man. It is, especially when South Carolina's got it rolling. Williams-Brice is one of the best venues for college football in this entire country. So hopefully we get back to those days, those 85,000 in the seats sooner rather than later. But no, I mean, it's certainly one that if you got on your to-do list, your bucket list, I highly suggest you check it off.
And you said Willie B. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, Willie B, man. That's what we the nickname Williams-Brice Stadium, just call it Willie B. So
Okay.
yeah, it's man, like I said, it is absolutely electric. I mean, it really is. Especially like you mentioned, when Carolina's got it rolling. Oh man. I mean, Gamecock fans, because when we get any semblance of hope, we're like sharks in the water that smell blood, man. It's just like, I mean, we are ready to go. So yeah, and I'd expect, I mean, listen, if you want an idea what it's like, come week 3, South Carolina, Georgia at Williams-Brice Stadium. I'd assume it's going to be a night game or at worst a 3:30 kick. It will be a madhouse, I can guarantee you. So going to be a lot of fun.